because I've been studying this white supremacy system, and I just found out about you, and you really cleared up a lot of my thinking about the wordage that's used, because I spend time in court, and they really use words against you, and I realize the importance of words, and your information has really cleared up my thinking on a lot of things. So I wanted to thank you for that, and I'm so relieved that there's somebody else out there who actually sees the problem and is willing to speak on it. Well, in court, they use words all the time. Let's say, for instance, you go into court, they say you have to enter a plea.
Mm-hmm.
Now, people just do it. But no one asks, why am I here? Why am I pleading? What am I pleading to? Can I see what it is that I'm being accused of in writing so that I can make an informed decision as to what I'm pleading to? And what gives you the authority to bring me here to make a plea? Now, when you do that in court, more often than not, the judge gets frustrated because they can't answer those questions. They're not prepared to answer those questions because they assume that everyone is just going to do as they're told. And what I found out is that when you answer questions like that and you're black, then they start changing their demeanor toward you, and they're a lot less likely to try to intimidate you or to threaten you by saying, you better do this or we're going to throw you in jail. You better take a plea or we're going to convict you. Because I've seen so many black people in courts with white judges or judges who call themselves white, with white police, and being accused by them, and they immediately give up. They just say, yeah, I'm guilty. I said, but you don't even know what you're pleading to. Well, I don't know. I didn't want to make trouble. Well, that's the whole point. That's why they set it up like that, so that you'll always plead guilty. You immediately give up. You'll feel you never have a chance. And if you feel you never have a chance, they've already won.
Well, while he was speaking, I thought of the word plea. I hadn't thought about it, but just the word plea. No, if you go into court and you're not guilty, you're making a report. I kind of like the word report. And if they'd allow me to use that word, which you'd have to ask permission because you have to, what they say, quote, unquote, respect the court. You can't show contempt of court, you know. So, therefore, you have to ask questions. So, therefore, I would ask the judge, Your Honor, could I say that I'd I'm making a report rather than making a plea? I'm not pleading because I haven't done anything, so could I report that I'm not guilty? And then ask the people here to look at the evidence to see whether or not I have made a truthful statement when I say that I'm not guilty. Because why should I be making a plea? I'm not pleading anything. I'm not guilty. So I'm reporting that I'm not guilty. I'm making a report. I mean, people are seeking to find out what the truth is. The truth is all about making reports. You report the truth, all right? So just, the word plea sounds like, hey, maybe I am guilty, but, I'm pleading with you all to kind of, give me some consideration and whatnot. I throw myself on your mercy. Well, it's not about mercy yet, because you're not guilty of anything. That's why you're in court. If you've already been pronounced guilty, you won't even be in court. You'll be behind the bars. So while you're in court, this is the arena where you're supposed to be using words where everybody's supposed to make their case.